Baagala bino ebyuma pipes bajja bye bakonnekitinga wali eri.
What are you doing?
Negligible kibagamba nti ennyanja tekola kitenoga tulina kubeerawo
ekitegeeza kino kiribetagani bali betera okusanga basima omusenyu bati ebizibu byabali birala nnyo ku byono
bali ate abasima omusenyu batemu butemu olw'ensonga omusenyu okulaba bwe gukenenula kazambi ava awalala yonna nga amazzi gajje mu nnyanja omusenyu gwe gumukenenula kati bw'ogusimawo ennyanja obujokeniza pe kati ffe bannannyini ennyanja eno egyetuyimirizaawo
is always on top. So we are, in case of a spill, we'll continue on top. Down there, the water is, there's continuity.
Maybe, Madam Chairperson, for us to get back in order, is this where we are stopping or we are stopping the other side?
Where is the point where really you want the addition of the dredging?
Because you propose a jetty.
This is
and
the
right
jetty,
now,
really.
we are on a jetty.
Yes.
So we wanted to be certain. Is the jetty already in existence or you are going to construct it? Is it functional? Let's first ascertain that.
We are requesting for a post facto because I think when the terminal was being constructed, that requirement had not been I don't come up. So after the first audit, we submitted an audit report to NEMA, and they recommended that we should apply for electoral user permit.
Can we all come and listen to the discussion that brought us here, please?
Okay.
So
to brief.
let's understand what we've come for. That's what we need to know.
So basically,
What has brought us here?
what has brought us here is that we have application forms from Mahathi Infra for construction of a jetty. And where we are standing, they are saying the jetty is already in place. It's like they are saying we are formalizing it. Then what I wanted also to bring out, in 2016, this is when the center establishment, the other side, got a certificate of approval from NEMA. And the number of conditions were inserted in this 10-page certificate. And specifically going to the jetty bit of it, we thought we were coming to look at a place which isn't disturbed. But now what we are saying is that the jetty is already in place. Now, as far as this condition is concerned, it is condition 3 and administrative conditions. Note that any other project-related component, that is not the main subject of this approval. The other approval was basically for the other fuel depot.
Yes.
Including the workers' camp and the jetty should be subjected to separate environmental impact assessment and the EIA report submitted to me priority for approval. So under normal circumstances, the jet is supposed to have a certificate of approval of its own as far as this certificate is concerned. Then within that certificate,
You already have that certificate.
For the jetty, the ACF for jetties, we have it. Okay. The ACF for the terminal, we have to.
You explain. I'm just bringing members on board. So within that certificate, that's where there is a condition for applying for a lecture user permit, because a jet is one of the regulated activities within the lecture. So that's why we are here. Now you can enlighten us. If the jet got a certificate of approval, we can look at it, we shall look at it. But already we are seeing that the jet is in place. So basically, that's what it is.
Okay. To look to see which activities are here. When we sit in our meeting, we will decide whether you qualify for what you're asking for or not. That's number one. Number two, whether you're already in violation or not. So, I mean, if you are in violation and you simply want formalization, we will have an explanation for that. But here, we are here to use our eyes. The rest, we shall depend on our findings from here.
Okay, maybe just a brief. Before the construction of the terminal, an environmental social impact assessment was carried out. It was approved by NEMA. That was the first stage. After the terminal, midway, I think during the construction of the terminal, also the jet was required to be constructed. So the ACF for the jet was also prepared and approved by NEMA. Now, the terms for the ACF, the environmental social impact assessments, were that we conduct environmental assessment annually, which we are doing. So during the previous, I think the second audit, environmental audit, one of the items that were picked up were that would not have a lake shore user permit. My understanding is the lake shore is from the lake upwards, 100 meters or 200 meters. So the permit we are requesting for, we're asking for, we are seeking for, is for using that area from the lake 100 meters into the land. That's
which
my
you're already
understanding.
using.
We're already using.
Yeah.
Thank you. We needed to come and
That's
get
what
the
we
facts.
wanted to know.
We needed to come
Okay,
and
let's go and see what is here. Know that you apply for it. Acquiring it is different.
Yes, we apply. So
that means that trucks from Rivers related to Kisumu.
So I think beyond this isn't much. This is where we see the cost. The rest is for for building the ship. The whatever. Yes. This is where we see.
The tanks of the fuel from the ship.
This whole boat is
That is the tank.
It's a tank.
yeah, but of course there's water tanks for
Just in case.
for
Cooling.
the ballast tanks. Yes, for balancing the ship. Sometimes you put in water when there are dynamics for managing the vessel when it is empty or when it is loaded. So you use water to achieve that. Sometimes you put in water, sometimes you remove water. So, but the one key feature of this vessel is that it's a double hull vessel, meaning the actual tank of where fuel is contained is a two-wall. So whether there is an impact, there is no possibility of you having a leakage outside because it's a double wall. If you injure the first one, there is another inner wall in between there that will contain whatever happens. If you injure the inside one, there's another wall behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
What has brought them to see the situation? Then when we sit in the meeting, we shall come up with the final decision. We want to appreciate you and we thank you for welcoming us here, giving us a hand as we could understand more what's here. But we shall give the final decision during the meeting. Honorable, you have a final word to say?
No. I can only say thank you for the service to the country. Please do this service with commitment, dedication, and love. Love for everything that is surrounding you. It's not about the commerce or the money that you may want to make. Care about the lake, care about the environment, because beyond the money we get from here, the country still remains and it's ours, and we've got to be here. So please use every resource sustainably. Thank you very much.
That's why we'll get to work on it.
And the audit report also. Audit report, recommendation.
Teriaga mangi.
Kama mmotoka nazikubirawo Yindi.
Waters.
Anyway, make a provision for them is the one.
And you're already working. So this committee receives the application for the lakeshore use.
Yeah.
They have to come and see. So we are going to go back and sit at a meeting, then we shall have to respond to them. However, the one concern has been that those birds that are there need to maintain the beauty and their existence in the viable habitat.
We don't want them to disappear. We don't want the birds to disappear, my friend.
Look, once the barge is put in the water, there is no way by which we can disappear, because this lake is not connected to anywhere outside the world.
No, it is.
If at all it has to
They
disappear.
can go to Kenya, my friend. We don't want them to go to Kenya.
They should stay.
And see, disorganize
Look,
them.
I'll tell you one thing. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Our main facility is here. Kenya is going to bring the oil only. Probably soon after it may go to Tanzania to bring the oil.
Yeah, but we don't want the birds to go to Tanzania.
Why?
We don't want the birds to go to Tanzania.
How many interests are the birds? The birds. You saw the birds there? So as you finish, you maintain. You find some.
Yeah, this is the District Environment and Natural Resources Committee. We received your application for the lakeshore use. So that's why we are here. They told us you're around, so we paid a courtesy call.
Absolutely fine. Thank you.
you.
In fact, I should thank Wakiso district administration because you would have come in that road. That was, if you have come 20 days back or 15 days back, it was such a bad condition. So I just wrote, I thought let me write because Undra is now in a flux.
It is the sis died.
Yeah, so I thought let me write because Wakiso district is our district administration. So I wrote letter to I think Resident Commissioner and the Chief Administrative Officer. And I went to India for a week. I went on 25th and came back on 1st.
You found a good road.
I see in this period it was already, I was so glad for such a fast response that in a festival time. That shows actually the
person to thank is here. This is the Deputy Governor of the district.
So here, I'm looking after the whole business. And I was involved in the construction of this project also. So after construction is completed, we are actually moving on to the business part of it. You know, seen we have created an excellent facilities for transportation of fuel by ships, thereby actually reducing the pressure and stress on the roads, so that that pollution and the traffic congestions, all those things can be eliminated by bringing in by bulk through ships to this place. And you would have, our safety guy would have explained you the precautionary things that we have kept there. See, while unloading and all, our main aim is not a single drop should spill out into water. So we have in fact invested quite a lot of money and acquired and procured you would have seen that red color boom. Actually, whenever the ship comes, that boom is deployed so that even accidentally if something small drop goes into that, it will not go out into the lake, and that can be skimmed and taken out.
So Emeeri, with this not affect the fauna and
no, that is what I mean. The ultimate aim is not a single drop should go into. In fact, many of the other fishing boats and all, what they use, there may be a small leakage and going. We have seen that ours is impeccable. We are operating for the last 2 years. Not a single drop has gone in, and we have created such a huge network there. Even while unloading, if the hoses or something comes, it is collected in the collection pit there, and then pumped back to the shore, actually for doing the treatment here. So that's the level of precautions that we have already taken in the operation.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bwansiku okusinziira ku mwayisiddwa atya ku mbalama z'ennyanja zino n'ebitundu byonna gye tulize tulambula.
Erinnya lyange nze Haji Kayondo Ndawula Al-Bashir, Mayor Kajansi Town Council. Bw'otunula obutonde bw'ensi enkwata gye bukwatiddwamu si nnungi go ge mazima. Naye buli kintu kirina okubaako ne mitigation measures okusinziira ku byendaba. Gye twatandikidde ekyengera, gye tuzze Katabi ne mu Kajansi wennyini n'ebitundu ebiki ebirala ne Kampala, tusanze okusomoza okw'amaanyi naddala nga bw'olaba ennyanja, nga bw'olaba we basima ebirombe. Etteeka linnyonnyola bulungi nnyo nti omuntu oyo asimye ebbumba awantu awo y'alina okukola ki? Y'alina okuzzaawo n'atereeza obutonde bwaki bw'ensi. Ekyokubiri, asimye ejjinja ayina etteeka era limulagira okuba nti azzaawo restoration, okuzzaawo ekifo ekyo nga bwe kyakola ki? Bwe kyali. Naye wano we tutuuse, ndowooza tutuuse ku lugero olugamba nti obuwangaazi bw'emmese buliisa emmese ku ddiba lyaki? Lya Kapa. Nti mu budde buno Uganda yonna with even a capital city authority tebayina solution ya kasasiro ya biki ya ku maintaining kasasiro. Yes, nze bwentunulira nina proposal gyendi mu kuandika kulaba nti if we can get Kajansi Town Council ne Katabi oba n'Entebbe ne tugamba nti tusobola okukola recycling plant kuba ye end solution mu bino byonna. Bw'otunulira ebinnya biri, bw'otunulira omuntu wa bulijjo enkaaba ye gy'abadde akaaba ng'akulaga bannange waliwo oli abadde atalina mulimu ng'alaba obucupa obwo bumukola ki bumugasa. Ne wabaawo oli nga ye ekinnya nga kiri mu nnyanga ng'akugamba ekinnya ekyo kiki nga g'amazima nti waliwo obunafu mu departments zaffe twetaaga okuvaayo ate era twogerere ddala. Let us tuteekewo ebikolwa okusinga okwogera okw'obuki obwogezi. Kuba ebinnya ebyo nga bizze omuntu n'ava waggulu n'agwayo oluguudo lwa district ne balusala nako ekinnya ne kirusalako. So kyetaagisa ki ttiimu ya environment nga tulesaawo tulina police environment protection unit eyo naye eringa makwansi oba kyekyo oba ni igo nti ye jabuzi kujjamu ki bwennyanja nekola ki negenda. Bw'otunuulira waliwo abasaawa najja nga agize kusala muddo ku ttale naddala mu ntobazi oyo bamukwata naye ne batunuulira omuntu azimbyemu ekizimbe tebakola ki. So kitegeeza nti yonna Uganda tulina kusooka tuddewo tugambe nti we need to have what we call rejuvenation plan for restoration of natural resources. Amazzi gaffe gano galeme kutufa, ebitundu byaffe bireme kwonooneka. Mulabye endwadde ezo zibadde endwadde nze g'amazima bampadde n'emmere awantu ne mbagamba sinafuna mutima gulya mmere lwambeera nti amazzi ekivundu ekibadde kiva muli kinfumise ne mpulira ddala nga kati gwe saasira oyo asulawo saasira oyo omwana asobola okuba nga azannyira nawo endwadde ezigenda okuva omwo tuwoza smallpox simanyi biki ebyo byonna tugenda kufuna endwadde zetutakoze eki zetutamanyi na mayitire. Naye babeere bagumiikiriza abatuuze bakkirize bwe libateeka etteeka terikuba mazima naye tutandika okuvaayo nti batulondanga ffe abakulembeze mu kutulonda nti batulengera nti tuli basekanolya asobola okulengera ekinajja mu maaso n'ate bw'amala okulonda ayagala yakudragging akulage nti ye mutuufu nti bw'omulaga nti kasasiro ono alina ekirwadde kyagenda okuleeta agenda kugamba eddagala mu ddwaliro terikola ki. Bwe liba eddagala teribaddeemu nga kasasiro taliiwo nga bakyamuyiwa kiteezi kati ate olwo ku luno kitegeeza tugenda kufuna obuzibu bwaki bw'amaanyi.
Mwalina plan ya toyi plan ya toilet
yali ya
naye ensobi yakoleddwa bambi twaha bamusindise busindise ndoza Madam Chair next time
ya investments ayagala kola leisure park tulina n'obutobazi leisure park ye already yafuna certificate of approval okuva mu NEMA. Kyesimanyi oba developer yasoma certificate eno bulungi n'agitegeera. Kasita omuntu akuwa certificate of approval mu tteeka ly'ebyobutonde eba efuuse legal instrument oluzungu olutegera bulungi. Muno mulimu condition nti ng'okola emirimu gyo oba ng'akola emirimu gye takkirizibwa kuzimba permanent oba temporary structure mu meters 200 okuva ku Lake Show. Simanyi oba ekyo yakisoma kubanga akawaayiro ako kunze kamutawaana nnyo kanga basomere wano neme kwogera byanjwanju. Subsection 43, section 4.3, subsection 5. All development structures, in bracket, temporary or permanent, at the site should be undertaken 200 meters away from the current water line. In line with regulations ezo zebamenya. Kino kyokka kimala okukugamba nti buli structure gy'ogenda okuteeka wano temporary oba permanent, including ne chain link oli, biteekwa kubeera emeters 200 eri permanent biri muno mu certificate eteri drafted by us but with our sister agency NEMA. Mufunye bulungi ekyo kimu kiyita ekintu ekirala kife nga bagenda okubeera certificate ero application gye mwaleese tuba twetaaga okutegeera extent y'ekyapa kyetuliiringa nakyo. Ekisinga obukulu mu kyo kwe kufuna obuyinja obuli ekyemmanga eno kuba bwe bukola ki bwe buli. So mu bye tugenda okwetaaga omukulu atuweereze kati bw'otandika okusaba certificate yakula kujja kwetaaga evidence oba akakiiko kano mwakateekawo nga bwe baalagira n'engeri gye mukolagana nabo. Kati njakadde erwamu kuteekwa okubeera regulated era kyova olaba nti certificate eturegulatinga kiki bye tulina okukola. So kaakati tulina okugobera certificate kyekola ki? Usually abantu bamanyi nti mu 200 meter nothing should happen there. Kale tulina zi beaches. Naye beach zibeera wano mu nnyanja. Naye conditions ezirimu either bagenda kusamba busambi mupiira nga bajja nga basamba busambi mupiira okujjako nga outside 200 meters omukulu alinayo ettaka nga gyagenda okuteeka ebizimbe byonna nabiki babibanga kwebiri. Kitegeeza nti ne leisure park tugenda kwetaaga site layout plan. Katabi town council nemali approving a structure mu 200 meters ebeera in total violation of the certificate of approval. Oba ontegeerekese bulungi. Kaakati njagala ngende ku nsonga ya nnyanja nti oba twali tukomeeri twali tukomeeri. Oli muntu wa byabuvubi ebyennyanja bino bimanyiiko si nnyo. Omanyi kye bayita ebbanga?
Twavubanga naawe ebbanga olimanyi.